Previously on the Death Saving Bros podcast.
Should we all gather around Revan's body real quick?
Find a dead tree. We're gonna bury him under it.
Here lies our friend Revan the Elf, who hated all peoples, unlike himself. His ending he met, trying to get his dick wet. But now our quest for the black-arrowed man can go on the shelf.
You start heading back towards South Salt. You guys hear some rustling in the bushes near you.
I shoot an arrow into the bush.
What the shit?
You see a wolf stumble out of the bushes.
Oh. How bad did I hit the wolf?
It looks at you and starts snarling, and while you were talking, 5 other wolves jump out of the bushes and dash down. And then...
As I fall to the ground, I want to just throw my hands up and be like, wow.
I like the anticipation. We might lose Dosh this episode, everybody listening. This will be interesting.
13.
Stable.
Boom.
Everyone's healthy and alive except for Revan.
Let's go talk to Wilhelmina and Finrael.
I know I'm gonna want to go do a little recon on that end, see if like all the guys we're trying to murder, they're still there, they're not doing anything
What
crazy.
are you gonna go? Walk and knock on their door and be like, hey, just want to make sure you guys are still in your room.
Brixius, Ambionitis, and Dosh. Wilhelmina's sitting at her desk and she looks up. Did you find the man that you were looking for?
One of Revan's friends that we brought out with us to track the man turned out to be a part of a mercenary group called the Shade Arrows.
Roscoe thought that you might not follow through on Wilhelmina. He was the one that gave me that sword. There's writing on the short sword. The writing says, Steelglade.
There's these people in town. They're trying to kill you.
There were people here to kill me. They tried to attack me this evening. They all had black arrows with red fletching. The leader of the group was named Man. They are now locked up in Sheriff Finrail's jail.
We need to go to Finrael's.
Welcome to another episode of the Death Saving Bros podcast. I am your host and dungeon master, Paul Camper. With me today, I have Brad Renfro.
Yeah, boy.
Brad Richards.
Oh, you really... Okay, you threw me off.
Ben Renfro.
LeBron, if you ever listen to this podcast, I'd just like to say thank you for your time in Cleveland.
And Matt Smith.
Oh, now you fucked up.
And Eric Nemeth is still in the doghouse. He's still dead. But...
We actually killed him. We don't mess around in our game.
Once you die, you hand in your life, not just your character sheet.
Wow.
Sounds like the plot of a really bad movie on Netflix.
Play D&D, and your life is tied to your character.
Yeah.
It's like Sword Art Online, kind of.
I feel like they did that in an episode of NCIS. They were like LARPing and they accidentally killed themselves.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like they were using like...
I don't remember that.
Like it was some Marines and they were using like their ceremonial dress swords.
To fucking slice each other up?
Yeah, and they just straight up killed each other.
That sounds like it'd be on an episode of 100 Ways to Die.
Well, no, Eric is not dead. None of us are dead or going to die playing this game. We hope to have him back in the rotation next week. But for today, let's get a quick recap. Who remembers what happened last time? Ooh... Roll off between Brad Richards, B-Rich, and Brad Renfro. They both went no-scos and don't know who won.
Natural 20, biatch!
I rolled a really big 11.
All right, Brad Renfro, do you remember anything that happened last time?
Not a whole lot. I've been gone for a couple weeks.
Go ahead and get us started. Maybe your co-players could get us caught up.
Been gone for a couple weeks. What the hell are you talking about?
We all haven't recorded for a couple weeks.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, we did.
See? He didn't know either. I can probably pick off if someone else wants to get started here.
Holy shit. We did stuff.
Oh, that's great. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That is excellent.
All that happened last week, literally all that happened, Revan died, so he burned his body. We fought.
No, we buried him and burned the tree down.
Yes, we got rid of Revan's body, and then on the walk back to town, killed some wolves, and then said hey to Wilhelmina, and she's like, hey, listen, the guys that were trying to kill me, we already knew about it, but thanks. And that's all that happened.
And where were you going next?
Nowhere at all. We were going to maybe interrogate the people or murder them, but you told us not to murder them.
Wilhelmina told you probably shouldn't.
And then other than that, I think we were just kind of hanging there.
Oh,
And-
in the jail cell. That's right.
yeah, they're in the jail cell. And I don't think we ever actually decided where we were going next.
No.
I think you did decide that you were going to go there next.
To the jail cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, but I'm saying like afterwards.
Okay. Well, let's pick up in-game. You guys have just walked down the street from Shelley's down to Finrail's office, which is the sheriff's office. The door is closed for the evening, but there is a lamp on. Yes.
Can I roll for erection when I hear the name of Shelley?
Sure.
Thank you. Natural 20. I am very erect.
You are just...
I think you just nutted a little in your pants.
Pitching a tent through your. What kind of armor do you have?
I don't know.
Look at your character sheet.
I don't want to. It's all the way up here, and I have to move my arm to get it. Oh, chainmail.
So you hear a little tinkling of
Oh, I like tinkling.
chainmail as it gets put straight up. All right, but Finrail's office is closed, but there is a lamp on inside.
I knock on the door.
I open the door.
The door is locked. Brixius knocks, and there are some footsteps inside, and then Finrails opens the door and says, "Hey boys, what you all doing back here?"
Billy sent us.
Oh, did she tell you that she got attacked by these boys in here,
Yep.
and the women, boys and girls?
Yes, she did. Question for you. How is that whole situation going between you and Billy? You know?
You know, we only talked about this about a day ago, so not much has changed.
Well, you gotta make your move. It's time.
I have one hell of an erection right now.
Well, good for you there, Ambionitis, but, so did Wilhelmina send you over here to interrogate these boys? I was just about to...
Yes. With my very erect penis.
Oh, okay. I'm sure they'll be intimidated by that. It's kind of hard to miss. You must have rolled a natural 20 when you got that.
I sure did.
All right, come on in, boys. Let's see what you can get out of these mercenaries.
How tall are half orcs? Or yeah, how
tall
tall
am I?
are you?
Half orcs are between 6 and 7 foot typically. I am 6 foot 9 inches.
Okay, I just didn't know because
Oh,
Nice.
I get it.
I don't.
Damn
Please
it,
explain.
that's funny.
no, that was just funny because he
Six
was
foot
probably at head
and then 9
level
inches.
to your erection
What
to get
does
the full
the
view
numbers
there.
6 and 9 mean?
No, Dash, what I'm trying to get at here is that half orcs are typically between 6 and 7 foot, so by being 6 foot 9 inches, I'm just a little above average. That's all it means.
Okay,
That's the joke of it.
That
It's just I'm
makes
a little
sense.
taller than normal.
So I guess I'd be 7. So I'm talking, my erection has an elbow in it is what I'm getting at here.
Directly in front of this guy's face, though, is what I was.
I want to walk through this entire interrogation area, with just pelvis out. I asked them if they want to hang their hat up.
I would just take your schlong and walk along the bars of the cage, just tinking on every single bar.
Tink, tink, tink.
It's a lot
tink.
of horn. it's a lot
I
of
see
horn.
him do that, and I get
Just-
wrecked.
Sorry, I got really excited. I started jogging.
Okay, so in the cells, you say that there is 1 male and 2 females.
Is one of them man? Or was man killed?
One of them is the elf that you know as Man.
I want to shoot him in the ass with an arrow. Fuck, I don't have one. Never mind.
As you enter in, Finrail kind of, well, you already banged on the bars with your erection, so they stand up and Man comes over and says, "Well, if it isn't the people from the bar fight
Go to hell, man.
And my erection.
and your ginormous erection, what could you possibly be that excited about?"
Shelly.
Shelley, isn't that the name of the brothel down the street?
Oh, it's so much more than that. But yes, it is.
Tell me, is Amelia alive?
We're gonna be asking the questions here. You sit down, man. Can't believe you, dude.
What can't you believe, Brixius?
You were supposed to help me with my business, and you're over here trying to kill us.
I wasn't trying to kill you, that was Amelia. So, I'm guessing if you are here and she is not, that she met her end?
Who's Amelia?
I whisper in Ambionitis' ear. Amelia's the one that killed Revan.
Oh, yeah. I remember her very well. And her head flying off.
Oh, dear. Finrail says, White, you chopped off somebody's head?
Yes.
Finn, it's
It
okay.
was self-defense.
It was
She
not
was tied to the ground.
It was out. Finn, it was outside of the city. It's
She
okay.
was trying to defend herself and failed.
I'm not hearing this. I'm not hearing this. And he puts his hands over his ears and starts walking away.
All right, Colonel Clink.
I walk him out the door and say, "We'll take it from here, Finn. It's okay."
No, I'm gonna stay in here just so no funny business happens. You know, you may be friends with Billy, but I'm not going to let you do anything to my prisoners. We gotta go through due process. They gotta get a lawyer and all that. And then he
Charisma
stops.
check.
And then he stops and he goes, I'm just joking. They do get a trial, but there aren't any lawyers.
I was about to say, what kind of forward-thinking kingdom is this? This is bullshit.
This isn't any kingdom. We're free people.
No funny business, you say. Have you looked at Ambionitis' third leg?
That is some funny business.
Everybody, shut up! I have an erection.
Man breaks in and says, Boys, please, what do you want from me?
Your head? Too much?
Only happens 87 times a
All
day.
this was a job. So we were caught. We were never coming after you. Amelia thought she could take that you would be the easier take, and that we could take you all down and Roscoe would pay us for that, but Wilhelmina was the bigger target. She was the bigger payout. It was nothing personal.
So you were hired
Man.
by Roscoe, correct?
Yes, we were hired by Roscoe and so many others as well.
I want to look at him and point at him with my thunderous erection and say, hold on. Did you just call us easy
Well,
and dysfunctional?
Amelia thought that you were the easier target, but I did not think so. I thought Wilhelmina, the five of us with Amelia, would have been able to take Wilhelmina, but we didn't account for that crazy halfling and Wilhelmina's second in command.
Who's the crazy fucking halfling?
Taylor.
She's a halfling?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Did you say this out loud? Like, was I present when you said this?
Multiple times.
This is a hotel. This is a hotel. Well, that completely changes everything. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So my man.
Yes, my name is Man.
You're my man.
My man.
My man.
Yes.
Okay. Just a job. Nothing personal. I get it. I feel you.
Yes, Dosh,
got
I
no-
would guess that of anybody you would understand that.
Got no beef.
The
We're
fuck?
just interested in one other job your group might be working on.
And what job is that?
The pretending to be orc steel.
I know nothing about that. I know Roscoe is also hiring for raiding parties. They're going out and protecting the mines, and any orcs that show up, they're supposed to chase off.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Roll insight.
4.
Yeah, your blood is a little focused elsewhere. It's not in your brain.
You roll two natural 20s in a
and then
row,
4.
and then a 4 when you need it.
Yes. I needed it the first time with my thunderous erection. The
Question.
second time.
Question for you, man. So, I know that the type of arrows you guys use are specific to your group, correct?
Yes.
That's what I've heard. So, is it only your group of mercenaries that would have these arrows, or are they sold out to other people as well, or other groups as well, or anything?
No, we are the only people that purchase those arrows. Well, we used to make them. It used to be a rite of passage. But now it's just kind of ceremony. You make your first quiver of arrows from the blackwood tree, and then you buy the rest from somebody that can do it faster.
I think you're a goddamn liar.
And who are those people?
It's a group of weapons stealers known as Steelglade.
I'll be the one to write that down. My God.
Well, we already got that.
You're the only one that
From
writes
the-
anything down.
Oh, wait, we already have that. That's
That's
okay.
on the Milius sword, right?
Yeah, I have that written down already, so. I don't
Yes,
know when,
it-
where, or why, but it's written down.
Steelglade also provides most of our weaponry. They operate all over the western area outside of this valley. They are based out of Wriford.
Alright, so if someone wants to hire you guys, who do they go to? Say I wanted to hire you guys.
They talk to somebody in Wriford who sends a homing pigeon to us.
What if I wanted to come to you directly and I had a job for you right now?
I might say, show me the money.
Alright, that was just hypothetical, so.
You guys got like an office in Wriford?
We have a contact in Wriford. Our base of operation is elsewhere, which I'm not going to tell you about.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts on him.
Okay.
That's a fucking thing? Jesus, I'm so...
Alright.
He gets to make a wisdom save against 15.
He rolled a 2.
A 2, you sucker. Okay, so see, basically I probe his thoughts. So when I'm asking him about his
Base of operations.
base of operations, like, and who to go talk to, if I want to, if I were to be hiring him for a job, theoretically that would be on his mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to probe at.
Okay. So detect thoughts is like the actual wording of the spell is you detect one thing that is most forefront of the person's mind. Is that correct?
I've laid eggs inside your brain. Get them out of my brain. Name that movie.
Dinner for Schmucks.
Bingo.
I
Great
have
movie.
not seen that movie in years.
So I think it starts with surface thoughts, and then if I want to probe deeper,
Okay, so if you
It's an
probe
action.
deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind. So you're going to learn the surface thoughts, what is most on its mind in that moment. All right. So yeah, you can learn a little bit about what he's thinking about when you ask him about who you would contact in Wriford. And the thought that pops into his mind is of a tavern along some docks. You can see his mind kind of zoom along a cobblestone street that is slick with water that is brackish and smells terrible, and then there's a hanging sign over a tavern that says the Black Waters, and then inside there's a man with a black coin on a table in the back.
pause to write that down.
He saw that it smelled bad.
Well, he kind of gets that impression.
What was the name of the town? It was
Wriford.
Wriford.
Alright, man, so. Do you know anything of Roscoe's plans to actually make his move on the mines and everything?
No, we are only mercenaries. I only know that he is hiring lots of people to go after Wilhelmina, and I know that he is hiring lots of people to be part of these orc deterrent raiding parties. And then Finrail jumps in and goes, "Oh, wait, I think I've seen... Yeah, I know about those raiding parties." And he goes over to his desk and shuffles some sheets around and then pulls one up and says, "Yeah, that we got this notice. Like, it's going out all over the valley. It's going out over to Wriford, and Roscoe really wants to make sure that all of this is taken care of. He's offering good pay. Like, even some of the salt miners are starting to forget about even doing the salting and just getting rid of the orcs. He's offering pay, and he's offering to give you weapons as well."
I turn and I whip one of my 3 tomatoes at the wall in anger.
Where'd you get it? Oh, that's right. You did buy tomatoes.
I yell, "God damn it! The orcs are not bad people. It's not the orcs who are the issue." And I go over and I grab man and pull him up against the cage, and I want to intimidate him.
All right, roll intimidation.
11.
You pull him up against the bars of the cell, and what do you say to him?
Listen, if you don't want to get hit by Ambient Ice's club over there, you're gonna tell me how to shut this down and clear the name of the orcs.
And I pull out my club.
Finrail puts a hand on your shoulder and says, Brixius, you gotta let him go. Now.
I don't let him go.
Gas burning hands.
Brixius, I'm warning you.
What are you gonna do about it, Finn?
Let him go.
I let him go, but I shove him back when I do so.
Man smooths down the front of his shirt and leather armor and says, Look, Brixius, I can understand that you're upset, and apparently it's not the orcs, at least according to you. I have nothing to do with that. And I swear to you, I know nothing about our mercenary group being hired to act as orcs. I don't know where you're getting that information from.
Because we ran into one of the raiding parties, and we were getting attacked by people who use your guys' types of arrows, who were dressed as orcs with fake tattoos of the crow's heads, so they were imposing and raiding the mines. So they had your arrows, and you told me that you guys were the only ones with those arrows. And I whip a tomato at him.
All right, you try to throw it at him, and it splats against the bars and splashes across his... He gets some specks on his face. He wipes it away and says, Look, Brixius, all three of you, because Jet's not there. He's still posted up outside the inn, waiting for the mercenaries to come out, and they're already in jail.
Well, I would have, at some point tried to rendezvous, so I'm just kind of waiting for this.
Yeah, don't worry, you're coming back in.
Stop what you're doing and witness penis perfection.
Where did I leave off?
You were talking about my thunderous erection.
No,
Successfully
I
stumped
wiped
the
some
DM.
stuff off his face, and then...
From the erect.
I know.
Exactly.
And suddenly there's not a thunderous erection anymore.
Man says, Look, I don't think it's our mercenary group, but if you want to talk, go to the Black Waters in Wriford. You might be able to get some information there. Or, more likely, go talk to the Steelglade. Talk to Steelglade. They probably have some information. Maybe they went behind our back and are actually selling our weapons, our proprietary weapons, to somebody else.
And how does that make you
That'd
feel?
be some bullshit.
That makes me very angry. And the two women in the back go, Yeah, that would suck.
Hey, shut up.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Shut up.
You.
You.
I start just cursing at them in abyssal, in this demonic language. I
think I speak
You
that
speak
too, actually.
Abyssal?
Yeah.
The fuck do I speak? Oh, I also speak Abyssal.
So, I'm gonna give a demonic cursing, and you're gonna translate for him.
What might that sound like?
We're gonna figure it out here in a second.
I'm trying to think of all the Exorcist movies I've seen before.
Just imagine Screamo music, but without the...
What did I say?
It just sounded like you were playing with this one-eyed god there for a little bit.
Sound like a Velociraptor getting kicked in the nuts.
He said, "You all have little dicks, and will meet an early death."
Well done, Brad.
Yeah, real dark, depressing shit. Yeah, go me. You're all gonna die soon. Ha!
And I just smile at them menacingly.
Finrail says, All right, boys, do you need anything else from... Do you have any other questions?
Yeah, where the hell did you pull that from? Like, what in the fuck?
Want to know what he just said?
Actually, I have a question for you, Finn.
All right, what's that?
Can I borrow a crossbow?
I might actually have some crossbows. Hold on. And he goes over to the corner and unlocks a chest and says, Are you looking for a heavy crossbow or a hand crossbow?
Are those the only two options?
Yeah.
A hand crossbow it is, then.
All right. You gonna give this back?
Yes.
Roll deception.
You know, Billy can vouch for me.
Roll deception.
Damn it.
Good.
20.
I can see that it's a 12.
Well, plus my 8.
The
Okay.
fuck do you have 8 for?
So I'm a
His mustache
Let's see,
gives him
so-
extra charisma.
+5 for my charisma, +2 for proficiency, and then
+1 for Jack of all trades.
wait, no, I get double my proficiency bonus on that one.
So is it actually higher?
So yeah, it might actually be higher. I just didn't
It's
bump it
gonna
up
be
yet.
21
Wait,
then.
your charisma
Okay, so it's
is
charisma
a
5,
fucking 5.
proficiency
Or
bonus
+4.
bumps it up to a 9, and then Jack of all trades might bump it up again.
Oh my god. Yeah, he
So,
maxed
yeah.
out his charisma.
Your charisma's a fucking 5.
Yeah, bitch.
Well, that makes my thunderous erection even harder.
Well, Finrail goes, all right, and he tosses you the hand crossbow.
With some ammo for that, also, I would assume.
Yeah, he gives you 5 bolts.
5? I guess I'll take it.
Hey, look, we're on a government salary right now. It's just what the people can provide, so
There is no government.
Government.
we're self-governed. And we can't, well, no, we're not self-governed.
You're the
Hold on.
fucking sheriff.
Just stump the DM right there.
I need to look up some political theory right now. Tell me exactly what kind of.
I feel like he's
Okay,
about to
what's
play.
what's the type of government where it's kind of run by just like commerce?
I feel like he's about to just go off on that Monty Python.
Ooh. I was about to say meritocracy, but that's not it.
Actually, meritocracy might be it. What I'm thinking of.
Because there are nobles, right?
It's a democracy.
Oh, that's based on your ability. No, what's based on who has the most money?
America. No.
Yeah, actually.
I don't remember.
Plutocracy.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of a plutocracy if you really want to get down and dirty in the details. I mean, most of the power's up in the free city of Chorus. I mean, that's where the big bucks are, but, you know, just we run a good economy, and if the economy's good, that's what we do, and we elect councils based on, well, no, I guess we're plutocracy and meritocracy. You know what? Who cares? There is no king. We just kind of put somebody in charge. I was elected, and I've been elected for a long-ass time. So,
How long?
I've been here for 15 years.
When's the next election?
Whenever they think that I'm not doing a good job.
Interesting.
Are you writing that down?
So you guys are done with Finrail and Man.
I suppose we are.
All right. You guys walk out of Finrail's office, and he says, all right, boys, you have a good night's rest, and hopefully we can figure out what's going on if the orcs aren't behind this.
The orcs are not behind this.
All right. Then hopefully we can figure out who is. Any help I can give you, I'll give it to you.
I cock my last tomato back, like I'm going to throw it, and then I say, man, still be expecting a call about the gym. I could use your archery skills.
I might be in jail for a little while, but I will let you know.
That's never stopped us before.
And then the door closes behind Finrail, and you see Jet come strolling down the street.
I cock back the tomato, and then I put it in my pocket.
Been trying to find you guys for hours. Where'd you run off to?
We were at a tomato stand.
You hungry?
Yeah, I'll take a tomato.
You want some fast food?
Not giving you my tomato. Some fast food, I just whip it at him.
That tomato would probably be a little ripe at this point.
Oh, it's really good.
A little rotted.
Nice.
All right, so
I'd like to sleep and regain my HPs.
Wait, have I had an erection for longer than 4 hours?
no.
It's only been 2 hours.
So you don't have to consult the alchemist.
I go to sleep somewhere.
Yep.
Well, we finally made it. If you're listening to this episode right after it comes out, thank you for your patience. September has been a busy month for all of us at the Death Saving Bros, and a lot of changes are happening, so timing of our episodes might be a little screwy for the foreseeable future, but we promise to keep delivering quality episodes, and we'll promise to keep trying to bring the laughs. Now let's take a quick break for our podcast partner. This week, our podcast partner is The Gorge Podcast with Ben and Sarah.
Hey, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ben.
And we both have a lot of opinions about video games.
So many, in fact, that we decided we want to talk about them in the most overindulgent way possible.
So we made a podcast.
This is the Gorge Podcast with Ben and Sarah. Each episode, we find a new video game or game-related topic and spend time gorging ourselves on overanalyzing it.
We're here to break down what makes our favorite games so great and what makes our not-so-favorite games not so great.
So, if the idea of two geeks gushing about their favorite games sounds appealing to you, tune in every week-ish for a new episode.
Or, whenever you want. It's a podcast, it's not radio.
Their most recent episode is all about Gamescom 2018, so if you're interested in what's new in the gaming world, give them a listen. If you're interested in becoming a podcast partner, send an email with a quick synopsis of your show and a 30-second promo to deathsavingbros@gmail.com. We'll review your pitch and get back to you. As always, if you're enjoying the show, we invite you to visit iTunes, Apple Podcasts, or Stitcher and leave us a review. We absolutely love hearing your feedback, not only because it helps us move up in the podcast rankings, but because it helps us create better content for you. And one last announcement, we're planning a special Halloween episode down the line, and we want you to be a part of it. Send us your costume ideas on Twitter using the hashtag DeathSavingBros, and your suggestion might be featured in our Halloween episode. We're looking forward to seeing what you come up with. So that's it for me. Thank you again for tuning in each week. We hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. And now, without further ado, we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, you all regain your hit points. You wake up. You're in Wilhelmina's brothel, and she says, "Gentlemen, I am proud to announce that we will officially be launching this brothel today. It's the grand opening."
Are you having a launch party?
I want to go to Rohifnal or whatever that place was.
Wriford?
Yeah.
Rohifnal. Sounds
Isn't
like a
that
medicine.
roofies?
It sounds like a medicine you take
Rohifnol is roofies.
I was gonna say, that's definitely roofies.
to give you that.
Yes, it's a medicine.
Okay, yeah, I want to go to, what's it called again?
Wriford.
Wriford.
Or either
Okay.
Steelglade to check out the weapons dealer.
Or
do
we
that.
could always head back to the Trugala Kingdom, which we were originally headed. So we could go there and keep trying to track like the mercenary and see where he was coming from or what's going on with that kingdom. We can go to the Steelglade and find out if they're selling the arrows and who they would have sold them to. We can go to Wriford and find out more about like the whole mercenaries guild themselves. Or we can still always go with the option of just abandon all of this and just start something new. I'll always suggest that until one day it happens.
Fuck you guys. Gonna hop in a boat and go like 5 kingdoms over.
I mean, we could just let the whole valley just forget
It's
about
like,
them.
oh, we're the heroes of Salt Mine Valley.
You're
Don't
the
you know?
heroes of Salt Mine Valley. What did you do?
We let the place burn down. And the world is better off because of it. We're heroes.
Let's find the arms dealer.
I vote arms dealer.
Arms dealer.
Sounds good.
Majority
dealer.
rule.
Like
Arms
the
dealer.
steel glade or whatever.
That would be the arms dealer that you just stated. You fuck. Yes.
Wilhelmina has been in the room while you're discussing this, and she says, "Oh, Steelglade. So,
Wait.
are
when
you
the
headed up to Wriford?"
fuck did she get here?
I suppose.
She been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Fucking snuck up on me.
Well, I did mention that we were doing a not a launch party, but
Come on.
I
All the
didn't- I
cool
didn't-
cool startups do launch
I mean,
parties. What's wrong with you?
I didn't say that, but you're quite right. It's going to be quite a party tonight. And I was going to see if you wanted to stay, but I do think that finding out what is going on with the orcs is much more important.
Or do we stay and put on
Booze,
one of
though.
our classic demonstrations for the Hammerfist, which is opening right down the street?
What, just finding the first sorry bastard and beating the piss out of them? With
Actually,
a
you know
bottle?
what? That is a good point. I forgot that perhaps you two, Brixius and Ambionitis, should not be here.
Nope, too late. I vote party. Let's go.
Well, no,
Oh,
because we want to make sure that people understand that the orcs are not behind this. We want to clear the orcs' names. We don't want people thinking ill of
Yeah,
you.
but put it this
It's
way:
because I'm orcish, isn't it?
if you don't invite us, people
Ish.
might think you might not have invited us because of the fact that we're orcs, and that
That's
would give us a bad
racist.
name too,
Fair enough.
and
Fair
that's
enough.
racist.
All right. Well, you're welcome to stay or go. I mean, you did name the brothel, so it's up to you.
This is true.
On the invitations, can you put something about the Hammer Fist opening down the street as well
God damn it. No.
I assume our drinks are in the house as well.
for us? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, we're
It is.
staying.
It's a
Nice.
launch party. It's
Party.
open bar.
We're staying.
All right. Looks like I'm fucking babysitting tonight. Cool.
We'll postpone our trip to the Steel Glade tomorrow, and we will go.
Wait, what's the current time?
Current time is about 9 a.m.
When does the party start?
10 a.m.
Round 4.
Wrong answer right now. I grab a pint.
All right. Go ahead and whoever's drinking, give me a roll.
I grab
Let's
a
see.
pine
Constitution saving throw.
cone.
Oh, jeez. It's not going to be good. 17.
You last quite a while. You last all the way up until about 10 o'clock before you...
Like 10 a.m. or...
No, 10 o'clock. All the way until like 10 p.m. before you start blacking out.
My hardened bitter liver.
Is there anything if I choose to drink, but just sip on stuff and like milk it out throughout the night? Like I'm not trying to get smashed like Dosh over there,
Yeah, sure, you can do that. Give me a Constitution roll.
because I want to keep my wits about me.
You can do it with advantage.
Said Constitution, right?
Yeah.
18.
All right, you
roll the first time.
you hold
10.
you hold out most of the night. Yeah, you get a little drunk at the end of the night, but you keep your wits more or less about you. Anybody else drinking?
Purposefully staying alert.
Okay. And what do you guys get up to at the launch party? When people start showing up around 3, Wilhelmina has brought in plenty of ladies. They start showing up later in the morning in covered wagons. They start dolling themselves up and they start dressing pretty scantily. And they they mill about the brothel. A band strikes up and they start playing some jigs. And people start showing up 3, 4 in the afternoon. It turns into a party. There's a pig roast and there are all sorts of different food varieties. The bar is open, and which you guys make ample use of. Is there anything in particular that you would like to do? Pick one activity.
Juggling.
But he's only got 1 tomato left. Just,
I'd like to run down the street and buy some tomatoes.
you're just juggling 1 tomato.
Just-
I dropped it. Or you and your brother there can play baseball with his that bat he's carrying around.
Do I still have an erection?
No, you do not.
Plus, I need to go to an apothecary.
I'm kind of either gonna be hanging out, just not being very social, or just like grabbing some food, or just like pretending to make like talk with people.
Do I see any other
I'm
orcs?
I'm staying alert on purpose. Just
Okay.
I don't like crowds.
Yeah, you see some half-orcs. You notice that they're kind of keeping together because most of the salt miners that are showing up and that Jet is talking briefly with about, these salt mines, huh? Yeah, they're salty. Not making much conversation. You
Can I
notice?
overhear that?
Yeah, sure, you overhear that.
Man, fuck you.
Got the black lung already, huh?
Those salt miners are kind of glancing sidelong at the half-orcs, and they don't really seem all that welcome, but they're still there and they're drinking.
Now, is it the same salt miners that we ran into? So do we recognize those?
No, not these in particular, but later in the evening, I'm sure you do wind up coming across Gruder.
I am Gruter.
I'd like to end up talking to Gruder throughout the night and the half-orcs and trying to make friends with all.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion roll.
19.
Yeah, you seem to do a pretty good job. Gruder says, "Yeah, I said I don't care." Like, whatever, man. Yeah, let's play some bone dice.
Yeah, we're gonna bone play some bone dice.
Guess I'll go to the group of half-orcs, conversate with them a little bit.
All right.
About nothing particular.
All right, so you wind up playing some bone dice as well. And Dosh, What are you up to?
Pounding back drinks and food.
All right.
And if any ladies catch my eye, I just wiggle my mustache at them.
Give me a persuasion check to see if you wiggle your mustache at any interested women.
I would just roll a D100 for the amount of women that approach you afterwards.
All right, well, it's a 19 before anything.
Ruled.
Oh, Jesus.
That's going to be a 25.
Yeah, your Tom Selleck mustache wiggle works wonders on the ladies. You have your choice of what you wish to do.
Well, I mean, I'm probably blacked out, so
Doesn't mean you can't get it up.
I guess that's true. I'm going to grab as many ladies as possible and disappear.
Fair enough. All right, and you wake up the next day. You had a great time at the party. People are stumbling out the door, and Wilhelminus collects you all, hungover or not, and puts a plate of breakfast in front of you and says, "Thank you so much for everything that you've done to help me accomplish this." Then Natalia comes through and sits down at the table with her arms crossed.
What's wrong, Nat?
Well, while you guys were partying last night, I fought off another round of assassins.
That's what I was looking for.
Don't worry, they never even made it close to this place. They were amateurs.
It's impressive. Proud of you.
Why do you sound so upset then?
Because I don't like you guys, and I don't want you here. I still don't understand why Wilhelmina keeps you.
You don't like me now?
That's my feelings. You're really not gonna like me later.
You may not like me now, but I promise you one day you'll fall in love with me.
She says, "I doubt it," and she throws your plate of breakfast across the room.
We'll see as I take out my last tomato and take a bite of it.
It
That's
is so
nasty.
it is so bitter at this point.
Choke it down, choke it down.
You have one of those, like, you're, like, holding back a gag while you're trying to act tough, like, it's delicious tomatoes here.
And Natalia takes some toast off of Dasha's plate and then walks out
Not cool.
as Taylor comes in and says, "Hey guys!"
Hi,
I'm too hungover for this.
Hi, Taylor.
Hey, so Wilhelmina, we should really get out of here, you know. It's cool and all that we've been able to fight off 2 assassinations attempts on you, but I'm kinda getting sick of it. We should probably put you in hiding for a little while until this whole thing with Roscoe cools down.
Hey, Taylor, could you do me a
about
favor real quick?
Yeah, what's up, Dash?
Could you drop your voice like 5 octaves?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a fun night?
I assume so.
Don't remember?
Not really, no.
Well, you and I, had a nice long chat last night.
Oh my god!
Dash, come on.
I pull
Jet,
out my dagger. Wait, do I have a dagger?
Jet, you were supposed to
have
stay
any
alert
daggers.
for situations like these.
Yeah, see, I watched Dash not grab 5 different ladies. He grabbed the same lady 5 different times.
Was it a half
I'm gonna break down
each
in
of those
tears.
times?
What? You were just telling me that you really enjoy going and listening to things and getting dirt on people. It sounds kind of fun. You just go around playing instruments at places and listening to dirt.
Please tell me that's all that happened.
Yeah, you kept going on and on and on about it.
Can I tell if she's telling the truth?
Insight.
Oh yeah, no, this
I
totally
need to
wasn't
know.
that person.
18.
Yeah, she's telling the truth.
Thank God.
And Wilhelmina says, "Yes, Taylor, you're quite right. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Imar and Lesland can take care of everything from here on out. And so you boys, you're headed out to Wriford now?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, I'll be bouncing around a little bit, but one of my lieutenants will be at the farm at all times, or you can always come back here and talk to Imar and Lesland, and we can get in touch if you find out anything. Okay?
Sounds good, Billy.
Again, I don't really like you calling me that.
We're friends, though, remember?
And she walks away.
Wait.
Classic Billy.
I wave. Is Taylor leaving too?
Taylor walks out with Wilhelmina and she waves. Bye, guys.
I'd like to have a word with Taylor real quick. Taylor,
I
wait.
showed her.
Oh, okay. Wilhelmina, I'll be right with you. Yeah, what's up, Brixius?
Okay. So how's things looking over the Hammer Fist? Because you've been watching that for now.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we only just set things up like 2 days ago, so Imar and Lesland, they're starting to bring things in. They've got a couple things ordered from Nashpura, and then we're bringing in a couple trainers from Twinton. Yeah, I think probably sometime next week we might actually start talking it up to people.
All right, and thank you. You're doing great. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Another thing, so with this whole, you're supposed to be helping training me with my magic, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I gave you some pointers, and I mean, it just seems to be in you. You just kind of do things. Whenever we were practicing, like, I would show you how to do something, and then you'd try and do it, and it wasn't until you kind of just felt it that something would come out.
Yes!
Oh man, you and Taylor. Wow.
She is like 3 feet, and he's 6'9".
It's like Shaq and his wife.
Is 6'9", all right.
But yeah, no, I think that you've just got like a wild magic about you, and I've given you all the pointers that you need for right now. I think if you just keep practicing, you're going to be able to find out what you need to do in order to become a better magic user.
Everything you just said made that so much worse.
I want to stand up and leave the room.
Yeah.
Are we still doing phrasing?
The tomato falls out of my mouth.
I'm gonna walk out of the room.
I think you might have dropped something there, Brixius.
Thanks, Taylor.
My jaw. Yeah, I'm walking out of the room.
Again, thanks for all you're doing. Appreciate the help. You're a great friend.
Yeah, I think you're a great friend too.
Aw, great. See ya.
All right, bye.
Friend zone.
Can I go to the local alchemist?
Yeah, there's an alchemist on the edge of town.
Am I there?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir or ma'am. I don't know yet.
Oh,
My
so
DM hasn't told me.
you open the door, and there are herbs hanging down all over the place. It's a very open building. All the windows, shutters are thrown open, and there are tables with mortars and pestles. And at the end of one of the tables is a woman with shoulder-length hair that is slightly graying, and she has a shawl over her shoulders.
Please, for the love of God, tell me you have a potion that lets me forget about the existence of one person.
I don't think that I have something like that, young man.
I shudder and I leave.
Oh, okay, bye.
I can help you out. I can help you forget stuff.
You want a really bad concussion?
All right, so you guys saddle up your horses and you head out to Wriford a little later that day. You know that the journey is going to take you out of the valley, and Ambionitis and Brixius, you guys have never left the valley before. Jet, you came from outside of the valley, so you're kind of familiar with the area. Dosh, you have traveled all over this western region of the realm. So
we're the leaders.
between Jet and Dosh, you're able to pass through the mountains at the mouth of the valley, past Nashpura, and you follow the Orange River.
I don't think that's the correct name.
You follow the Orange River for 3 more days past Nashpura, so 5 days later, you arrive in Wriford. As you approach, you see it as this sprawling city on either side of the Orange River. At this point, several streams have fed into the river from the mountains, and it is at least half a mile wide at this point. And there is a giant bridge spanning over the river between the 2 parts of the city over the Orange River.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are leading.
One at a time, though. We gotta test this bridge out.
The bridge is in the middle of the city. You have a long, it's like 2 cities on either side of the river, but it encircles this giant bridge.
I'm just kind of standing there looking at the city. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. So I'm hesitant to move in on the city, so I'm following you guys.
Guess we stroll on in
Cautiously.
respectfully. So, it's a big city. That's that's about it. It's like Noshpur, but, bigger.
And
More
split by a
people.
bridge.
What's the ultimate destination we're trying to get to in the city right now?
Wriford?
Oh, Wriford, I know.
Yes,
Wriford,
okay.
that's
Trying to
the
find
city we're
the
in.
steel blade weapons dealer right now.
Was he?
Okay, so we're trying to find the weapons dealer, guys. So what we're probably going to want to do is go down to like the western end of the city. It's kind of where the shady area is at.
No, the west end's the bad end of this city.
Yeah, the west side's the bad side, especially after 11 p.m. You don't want to go out there. But
What happens
it's probably
after
going
11 p.m.?
what we're probably going to want to do is set up here, like around the north side's where the nice area is at, and then we'll get a place to stay there. And then tonight we can go out over to the west side to try to catch us an arms dealer. I know a good spot in town.
How do you know so much about this town?
I've traveled through here a couple times.
You said you came from a temple, and you left the temple?
Monks travel, fuck face.
Yeah, I haven't been back. I've been gone from my temple for a hot minute now.
A hot minute, not just a minute, or a cold minute, or even 2 minutes. A hot minute.
Not even a golden brown toasted minute there, buddy.
It's hotter than 98.6 degrees.
And what did you do while you were in this city?
I was just trying to travel and see the world. So mostly when I was going through here, the time I spent was just I'd kind of lived off on my own, stayed in a couple of different places, did some fishing, a little bit, enough for myself, sold it just to get by, and then just went on my way to the next place.
Okay. And Dash, you've been here before, you said?
Yep.
Have you done any of your work or jobs here?
I suppose I have.
Nice. All right. So, do you know where the Blackwater Tavern was?
I mean, I have an idea based off of the impression I got from what's-his-face. My man.
Oh, I guess he detected
But
those
that's-
thoughts, so I guess I probably wouldn't even know he has those.
He did say the Blackwater.
Oh, so he did mention that to us?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But that's if we were trying to find
Does
their contact for, like, distributing jobs.
Gotcha.
Right now we're looking for the weapons dealer. Well, I mean, I guess we could do either.
Well, while we're in the city, why not go to the weapons dealer, get that information, and then get the other information so we have all the information, and then we can decide what we do from there.
All the information you say.
I know you're a man of much information.
My mustache rustles.
All right.
So,
So
I just roll for erection. Natural 20. When his mustache rustles, he is very erect once again.
This is a fear boner. I don't like cities.
So Dosh and Jet are able to lead you to the west end of the south bank of Wriford. They lead you down a cobblestone path along the river, and it's slick with brackish water, and it smells from the polluted river. There are boats moored all along the river. Anywhere that you walk, there's a boat, small galleys and large cargo transports. They are coming in and out of the docks at all times. People are unloading and loading things up, crossing your path left and right, and there's noise. There are people jostling you, and eventually you arrive outside a derelict-looking building that is black with soot, and above the door hangs a sign that says the Black Waters. And that's where we're going to cut it.
Would you describe this river now as sort of a brownish color?
Yeah, it's probably polluted a little bit from
So
orange
it's,
to...
so it's kind of a brown,
So it's a brown
putrid
river.
river.
It is a...
Brown river.
It's a burnt orange color.
Brown.
Are you trying to say diarrhea?
No.
That's green.
All right. Well, for those of you that have been sticking with us, it's been great to have you.
We're sorry.
We hope you're enjoying the podcast because we're enjoying making it for you. The best way to get other people to listen is by word of mouth. Share it with your friends. If you like it, share it with your friends, get them to listen. And then by leaving a review on your podcast app of choice, giving us a 5-star and a little feedback about what you like about the podcast. If you want to keep in touch with us in the meantime, we'd love to have you reach out on Twitter. We are at Death Saving Bros. I am personally at HP Camper.
I am at Benfro15.
I am at Ima_B_rad.
B_Richa918.
I think that is B_RICHA918.
And if you come to this point, you know what I'm going to say.
We love you, Gene.
If you want to follow Eric, he actually has a Twitter
He is dead.
and an Instagram, ES Nemeth, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And it's very bad the fact he's had one this entire time
Yeah.
and he didn't even know about it.
Plot twist, he had Twitter this entire time, and every week he said he didn't have a Twitter. Okay.
Every week he lied to all of you, so never trust Eric anymore.
Yeah, if you want to reach out to Eric at ES Nemeth on Twitter, tweet at him, #liar. We're also on other social media at Death Saving Bros. But for all you listeners out there, keep saving those death throws, and we'll see you next week. All right.
So if you told me that I had had sex with Taylor, Dosh was 100% prepared to kill himself. That's why I was like, do I have a dagger on me? Because I was about to just slit my own throat.
I was so ready to laugh.
We are recording.
Oh, now you fucked up.
Oh!
Now you fucked up.
fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Now you fucked up. Now you fucked up.
Hey,
What? What? Hey, what? Hey, what? What? Acty, how? Acty, stop the play.
hey,
God,
string bean, you little fat ass, you little skinny motherfucker.
Was it you? Who said that? Which one of y'all damn motherfuckers just said that shit? Was it you, String Bean? You skinny tubble looking motherfucker. Turn around and say it again. Turn around, say, Mr. President, be quiet. Oh!
Oh, John.
Are you now?
Just relax.
Listen to the woman, John. Just calm down. Just calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. Hey, I drank too much liquid. Now I gotta piss. Now rewind the play 5 minutes because that fat piece of shit was talking. You shut the fuck up. Wait, how long is 4 score?
80 years.
Is it 80 years?
One score is
How the fuck
20
do you
years.
know that? 1 score is 20 years?
Yeah.
4 score me being 80 years, yes.
7 years ago.
So 87 years.
Why didn't he just say 87 years ago?
Because 7 sounds so much more badass.
They're actually writing stuff down.
Write that down, write that down.
What's his name? What's his name? We threw out his name!
I might have it.
Screaming across the bar.
I scream it louder like we're playing the penis game because I will one-up my brother always.
Nope, we're not playing that game.
Oh. I guess I'll
Scream
go
penis
to
and abyssal.
I'm a sponge. I'll just filter feed.
I never knew SpongeBob was yelling penis over and over again while he was filter feeding. Sounds a lot like it.
So what are you doing, Ambulance?
Dying.
Everything that we do is purely for you guys, and
Doing this for my own enjoyment.
We're doing this for you, Gene.
Purely for Gene and myself, nobody else.
some of the sounds and background music in this production are copyright material. The songs Back Bay Lounge, Gymno PD No. 3, Heavy Interlude, Morgana Rides, Porch Blues, and Sardana are by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution License 3.0. The Death Saving Bros theme song is an abridged version of the song Run by Kai Angle and sourced from the Free Music Archive. This track is used with permission under Creative Commons Attribution License 4.0. You can read the full license at creativecommons.org/licenses/by/4.0/legal code.